Baja, a land of untamed beauty, where the desert meets the sea, where the sun burns the earth and the wind carves the land. This place is wild, raw, breathtaking, and unforgiving. For motorcycle riders, Baja is more than just a place, it's a proving ground. The legendary Baja 1000 pushes men and machines to their limits, 1,000 miles of sand, rock, heat, and exhaustion. Not everyone will race Baja, but every rider who sets foot in this desert understands the battle. The ride itself is the test. For 7 days we ride, from Cabo San Lucas to Ensenada, 11 men pushing through the dust, the heat, the unknown. This is adventure at its rawest. But it's more than just the ride, it's a mission, a challenge for something greater. We ride for a purpose, to raise funds for Trailhead International, building churches in developing countries. Make no mistake, Baja does not give passage freely. This land is alive and it does not welcome intruders. The sand shifts beneath you, swallowing your tires. The rocks lie in wait, ready to snap metal and bone. The hills rise like giants, daring you to climb. Out here, it feels as if the desert itself is watching, waiting. One by one, it tries to take us out. Every mile, a new test. Every turn, a new threat. This is what we came for. The challenge, the struggle, the ride. Ride Extreme Baja. Survive the desert. Change the world. Welcome to Baja.
Day 6, we roll out of Cataviña, stop for tacos in El Rosario de Arriba, and ride north through Baja's rugged beauty, ending our day in San Quentin.
I'm Gary Wilson, and I am the World Project Mission Director at High Street Church in Springfield, Missouri. I was 57 when we did this ride, and it was a blast. When we went on this ride in 2021, I hadn't been on a motorcycle since we got off of the ride to Nicaragua in 2017. And so, but I thought it's like riding a bike, except when you crash, it's a little bit rougher. Obviously, I saw the impact that Trailhead's making to build churches, get at-risk kids off the streets, and I saw the money that we were able to raise for that in 2017, and I wanted to be a part of doing it again. And God showed up bigger than we could have ever dreamed during this ride. You know, when we got involved with Trailhead, just hearing their vision, but then to be able to see how Trailhead wanted to take that to the next level. And we consider all of our mission partners great, but they're definitely at the top because they want to do so much around the world. And the fact that we could be involved with them and helping build church buildings, you know, currently in 45 different countries, was just something, a ministry that we wanted to be a part of. I work with the missionaries. Right now, that's about 172 missionaries and missionary projects. Then we put together trips for our members to go and see works in action. And I think that's been the strength of what's made High Street's mission program what it is today. I've been to one in Pakistan. I've been to 2 in the Philippines that I've been able to go see firsthand. And then we've also partnered with some in Argentina, Madagascar. I've been able to see buildings where they didn't have one before. We hear the numbers of, you know, a church that ran 100, they get their own permanent facility, and before long they're running 200, and they're continuing to grow. Trailhead is putting churches, help build buildings in third world countries. So these are areas that a lot of these churches would never have the funding to be able to buy land, build a building, if it wasn't for some help. And that's where Trailhead has been able to come in. Building buildings is great, but if we don't have our missionaries on the ground to help train the national pastors, this doesn't work. Mm-hmm. So that's a huge part of this. Mm-hmm. They work hand in hand with the national pastors and other missionaries, and that's what's able to make these churches get built, grow, and reproduce. So I would tell any other church that you really should look at Trailhead as a mission partner, because they're very strategic about their plan. It's not slowing down. Trailhead is not slowing down. They want to build even more buildings and more churches to continue to reach people with the gospel.
Next to the last day, Gary's funnest day ever. But first we start out with the cave drawings. Do y'all remember this?
Yes, I do. That was a cool place. That was neat.
We decided to do a little rock climbing because it's what you do when you're wearing motorcycle boots. Real easy. No, we came up to see some cave drawings. Pretty cool.
The Cataviña rock paintings, known as Las Pintas,
There's our motorcycles in the distance.
are ancient art dating back 7,000 years. Found in Baja, California, these red, black, and yellowish pictographs show humans, animals, and symbols.
Do you ever think you'd be doing this with a bunch of old geezers, and especially one that's just a museum piece?
No.
That's a $10,000 fine over
I
there.
didn't think
I'm
I'd
telling
be
you.
walking out of the
Let me ask you something, folks.
either.
Let me just ask you something with a heart in the hand, as the Spanish say. Have we put you in any kind of danger? Have we threatened your mind? No, we've enhanced your future. Pick your friends wise.
I was just hoping something would bleed over on me. You know, some of that talent.
So you kind of never know what, like Pancho wasn't really telling us, hey, here's how today's going to go. We're going to ride sand and then hills and then rocks and a little technical.
That could be any day of the week on this ride. Really.
Pancho is a professional rider, not a communicator. He just knows what he's doing, so everything doesn't matter to him. It doesn't matter sand, rock, whatever. He can run it wide open.
He did this last Thursday.
So this is kind of cool. We're going through these boulder fields, right? And we're going a little faster. Today was a little bit of a faster day, a little more hard pack.
I remember thinking at the end of this ride, that at the end of this section, I was like, I wonder if I could do this on my Africa Twin. And I was like, man, it would be hard, but it would be a really good challenge because you're going pretty good.
Well, guys, you got to admit that was a wonderful, outstanding time.
Oh, it really was.
Hard as it was.
I would do it right now.
Up here on the left, do you see the White Chapel coming up? Did y'all remember seeing it? So that's the
chapel there. It's like a one-man show right there, huh?
As many people as die out there, they needed a chapel halfway through.
That's for the riders.
Exactly.
Let's see how fast your motor's going here.
I don't know, that might have been third gear.
He's winding it out here.
Yeah, you got to keep the RPMs up in case you need quick power.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to be, if you were in fourth gear, you had to go, because otherwise you'd be cutting out. Here, Mike, I don't know what Mike was doing. He's like, hey, okay. Y'all here? Okay, now I can go. Good.
Yeah, I think that might have been one of those places where we had to kind of stop to make sure everybody
There were several of those
made it.
crossroads that you'd have to wait for that next person.
Boy, you have a treasure chest here of photos and movies. Just a treasure.
It's getting a little more whoopy.
Younger then.
It's getting a little more whoopy up and down.
Oh, this was the roughest part we had ridden the whole time. You kidding?
Why is that?
I was in front of Kurt.
Oh my gosh, I remember that.
And then you were
big
behind
ruts.
Kurt.
Look at
Oh
that.
man. Oh man.
See all the ruts going
And I didn't like that. You got to start watching the washes, right? So ideally, the more junk, loose dirt is down at the downside of the hill,
And those big rocks.
and so you want to be on the upside of the hill.
You ride a rut and then you got a rock.
Hit a rock that pops
I got
back.
a cramp in my rear just watching those
Do I
things.
want to stay in the rut? Do I want to stay on the top? Do I want to cross rut it?
What if you stay on the edge of that top, you'll slide into it.
You get one half in and half out, and then you're toast.
Imagine that right side, you'd be over the edge.
Yeah.
And your bike is
Gary, can you imagine hitting the right side? I can't even imagine hitting the right side.
And this is day 6, right? Your arms are already tired.
Oh, man.
You're starting to hit those rocks.
And your hands are numb.
But you can tell we're kind of getting to the top of a mountain, right?
Yeah, it looks like you can kind of see it up there in the distance where we're going.
You can see all the white dust up here, some kind of different kind of ground.
Well, you could really stay back a quarter mile and still know where you had to go because you just follow that poof.
And look at that chalk.
And here, on this one, I'm kind of looking at it and I stop for a minute. I'm like, you got to pick the right line. Where do you want to be? Left or right track? Okay. Or going right, and then you got to commit and gas it.
And if you commit, then you find out, oh, there's a rock in it.
Well, you committed. You sure did.
So one of the mistakes that we make is that we look at everything right in front of our front tire.
Yeah.
And you get target fixation. You see a rut and you go into it. Whereas if you look way down the hill or way up the road, you do much better. You keep your bike much more planted without.
Yeah, they say you go where your eyes are fixed.
Anyway, I love that riding on the top of the mountain.
Yeah. That's beautiful.
We went down a deep canyon, came up, you were at the top taking a video of all the, as they were coming up.
I did that several times.
That was a little scary to me going down.
Oh yeah. That's probably why I was videoing you. Like, this is a good one.
Here comes John.
Martin's not gonna let me down on this one.
Tell us, you came up upon here. How did you know that Gary was down?
Well, I thought it was an animal or something screaming, or I remember when I used to brush hog as a kid, and you would come up on a fawn that would be laying so deep in the grass you wouldn't see it, and then as you run over it, it would make this blood-curdling scream. It wouldn't kill it because they would set so low, but that would be that, ah! And that's what I heard. And so I stopped, and I don't know how I saw him over there. You were so deep in the cactus. I don't know how I saw you over there.
Usually Mike Kurtz is videoing, and anywhere I see him video, I'm like, oh, I need to speed up and not look like I'm riding so slow.
Yeah.
And as I'm getting close to him, like I'm speeding up, and he's like yelling at me, no, stop.
There's Mike. Or no, that's a cactus. It's very similar.
So there's Mike. He's like, keep riding. No, stop.
Hey, whoa! Because he tried to get it off of me, and it hurt so bad. I'm like, just wait for somebody else.
Who's down?
I'm like, hi guys.
Hi
guys.
I'm in the left side, and came around that corner too fast. I got kicked into that corner right there. I got kicked into the other rut.
I'm coming. Sorry. Oh my gosh.
I cross-rutted. It shot me over off the trail.
Can you pull your stuff down or no?
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. I saw this cactus, and I thought, all I can do is try to wheelie over it.
Am I out?
You're out.
And my front tire just dead right into it.
All right, we gotta get it up though because he's leaking gas like crazy.
Yeah, okay. Can you give me a hand?
Kind of like the cow jumping over the moon.
Exactly. I flipped over, and the motorcycle landed right on top of me.
When I started moving, he started screaming like a little girl, and I'm like, he's like, ah! And I thought, well, hold on. I said, because I don't know, he might have a severed back, he may be paralyzed.
Yeah, that's very true.
I don't want to make it worse.
Dude, I would have never.
How are you feeling? Sore?
Trying to figure out.
But why did you try to do it?
Well, I went off the road. I didn't mean to.
Good question, Oscar. Good question.
But when I hit that cactus, I went from whatever I was doing.
Are you doing this
40,
next one?
50 to 0. And I went head first,
Want the kickstands down?
and I landed on my back. And I remember watching, because it felt like slow motion.
Right.
Here comes the bike. And it just landed right on top of me. And that's when, obviously, later I found out I had fractured ribs.
How much does that thing weigh?
A lot.
Probably 400 pounds, right?
It could have.
Yeah, but I should have got my deposit back because I took the blow. The bike didn't, but I still lost my deposit. But that thorn went right You can see the dark went right into
You
there.
were wearing your boot, and you said, "I have broke my toe."
I can't. Yeah, I can't.
And I looked down there, and I was like, "What is that sticking out of your boot?" And there's two of them actually side by side, and I pulled them out, and you're like, "Oh my gosh, thank you so much."
Yeah, I really thought I broke my toe because
And they were like this long.
They were huge.
So Gary, how'd the conversation go when you called Lisa and told her what happened?
Well, I called only showing the side of my face that wasn't bloody. And I said, hey, babe, I had a little accident. And the first thing she says was, were you going too fast? I said, maybe. Are you okay? I said, yes. She said, then I don't want to hear it. I told you you were too old to go on this ride, and you shouldn't have went.
I don't want to hear it. I told you don't come crying to me.
Yeah. Best I can figure is I came across, got cross-rutted, and it shot me up here. I thought I would be able to hopefully go over this, whatever kind of cactus. It dug my front wheel right into it. I went over the handlebars. The bike went over on top of me. I'm laying there with the bike on me. Thankfully, Mike showed up a few minutes later. You guys, Paul was right after him. You guys dug the bike and drug it off of me.
Yeah.
Helped me get up, helped me get the thorns out of my foot, and figure out I don't think anything's broken. I think I'm good to go, but I am sore and I'm going to be really sore tomorrow.
You remember what you said you were going to do?
I said I'm just going to try to throw my helmet.
Yeah, you're going to throw your helmet into the trail.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, and then as we drove by, we would be like, well, where's the head? Which would be associated with this helmet. And so
Exactly.
that would hopefully would entice
That was a
us to
good
look
idea.
around in the
Yeah.
bushes to find your dead carcass laying there. So,
Praise the Lord. I didn't break anything and I didn't get hurt seriously.
do you think your armor helped you at all? Do you think your armor took any of
You
the...
know, I think it had to. I mean, I really do think it took some of that shock when the bike came straight down on my chest.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I think
Your
it had to help
elbows,
some.
your
I mean, I still
shoulders.
had fractured ribs.
Did you have fractured ribs?
When I got home, then I found that out.
Wow,
And
that's
I was
amazing you
purple.
still rode.
I was purple from head to toe.
Wow.
Yeah.
You still have some Advil? I think
I do.
you left it.
You want to take some Advil?
Yeah, I'll take some.
Okay.
Hey, that was a rough day, man.
It was a rough day right there.
You know the worst part about that? I have to ride out of here.
Yeah.
Because I thought, you know, that's the one thing about this ride. Like you said earlier, John, there was no
There's a
truck coming to
ripcord.
pick you up.
Yeah.
If you don't have it, it's going to put it in you.
I mean,
You gotta do it.
the only way that you were going to get taken out of there was in a helicopter.
Yeah.
And you would have had to really, really. I hurt from my head to my toe.
You did not train for this. You didn't prepare yourself at all.
And we've already said we want to do it again.
Yeah. If you go again, how much money do you need?
You were the one
How
that
much
started the
money
whole
do you
thing.
We're just raising 1.2 million.
I'm his supporter.
When I called my pastor after I called Lisa and said, hey, I had this. I think I FaceTimed him, showed it to him. And the first thing out of his mouth was, think of all the extra missions money we're going to raise with this video.
Amen.
And then he's like, I guess that's okay for me to say. I said, absolutely. That was my first thought.
All right, this is slow rolling down the mountain. I don't think this is yours, Bruce, but this is, we were all a little more timid, I think, after seeing Gary's wreck.
We should have all been more timid after we all had broken parts. That should be called the gut it out ride.
Oh man, it was some serious terrain there to overcome. Your back brake, you've got your back brake almost dragging on part of this, and if you don't have your front brake feathered, you go down immediately.
Was it that? So this was super steep?
Yeah, so right as you go around this corner, it goes down. You are dragging your back brake to make it around this corner right here.
Because we're going basically all the way down to the bottom of it.
Yeah, we had already.
You're first gearing it.
I think we started out very high. I don't think we climbed up to a great big peak, but it just goes down, down, down. So this is where Pancho and Cooper were like 7 miles ahead of us. And Cooper like rides this and then turns around and rides back faster than we can ride it one way. We rode this 20 more miles. I don't even know. I mean, it was a couple of hours. And
and I'm in the wash like right now. I need to be over on the left. I'm like, let me get over. But when you get down stuck there, you're there.
Well, after my crash, I think everybody was a little scared to jump too fast to another rut.
Right.
And at this point, I'm living off of narcotics for the rest of the trip, so I don't know what I was feeling.
Just as you pulled out on the top of going down, pulled out on the top, that's where Mike was.
So this is where it picks up.
yeah.
This and you start to get the little baby head rocks.
You had to like ignore the baby head sized boulders and just.
But that's where I met Cooper coming back right in this area.
Okay, and I meet him down in the valley, so.
Yeah. He's like, whee!
And it's actually easier to go up that than it is to go down.
Agreed. John, you did all this, man.
My guardian angels have already been pensioned.
Yes.
Early pension.
Yes.
Weeping before the throne. I confessed every one of my sins and several that I never did.
You knew you were going to say on the rest of the way.
Yeah.
Now, and most of these routes that we took the entire time are race routes.
Cooper's coming up and asking,
Where the heck have y'all been?
hey, did somebody fall? And I'm like, not that I'm aware of.
Now, Cooper's been reading a book for the last 20 minutes.
Huh? Someone fall? Not that I know of. I think we're just going slow.
I'll be honest with you, I enjoyed this part of it. I could see the scenery, run that bike wide open, and I was right at home.
If you like this video, click like and subscribe. And I also challenge you to invite 3 friends to also like and watch these videos and connect to what we're doing.
What was the holdup when I...
Well, Jeff had fallen again and had tumbled down the mountain.
Really?
Literally. And,
When I came back the second time alone?
Yeah. Yeah, so like, it was like really steep right here. And like this is the roadbed. It had like a big berm right here. Yeah. And he like kind of fell against that. And then he jumped over the berm and did a barrel roll down the hill. Not on the trail, down the hill.
The bike or Jeff?
Jeff did.
Oh, wow.
So then he hopped back on.
He's not riding right now, is he? Oh, yeah, he is.
Yeah.
All right, rolling?
Yeah, you're rolling.
All right, let's go.